you can upload any PDF file to a Whiteboard.chat. You can also print Google Slides or documents as a PDF and then upload them that way. Simply go over to the toolbar on the left and click on the Upload File icon. From there, you choose From Computer, choose the file you wish to upload, and press Open. This PDF file that I happen to upload has 3 pages to it. So if you look in the sidebar here, you can see that it has created 3 separate slides. So my students can interact with each workbook page or worksheet page separately from one slide to the next. In addition, you can even leave audio comments or directions for students by choosing this little webcam photo and choosing Add Webcam Video or Audio. You can record a little helpful hint, or you can read the directions to them, and it will insert a link that will show up here. Also, you can set timers for your work. You can set a timer to expire at a certain part of the period, say 10 minutes after the period begins, or you can set a 10-minute timer that will expire as soon as the student enters the board. In addition, down here you can even toggle on the auto lock so that when the timer expires, the students can no longer interact with that slide. Even if you don't use the timer feature, you can always lock a board by clicking on your avatar and clicking on either Lock Class, which will lock every single slide in the presentation, or Lock Page. That prevents students from going back and changing anything that was written on their screen or typed. Some other tools that are useful, up here in the gear icon, you can customize how your students receive their boards as soon as they log on to your classroom code. So you can set their main cursor to either be a writing tool, the brush, you can set it to move and resize so that they can move objects around, or a select tool. You can also change the default size of your whiteboard to help you to better design your slides. So I know most students use a small Chromebook, and when I do that, you can see a little dashed line appears and lets me know that if anything is past that dashed line, that my students won't be able to see it. Another feature that I use often is to click this one here that says Students See Very Simple Tools, which means they don't have a long toolbar on the left like I do. They simply see the basic tools: draw, erase, move, and text. You can also customize these options. Sometimes I know my students like to play with this menu down here in the lower right, which changes the size of your brush or the text size. You can even set it to a default, like 5 for your font, or maybe 3 for your brush, so that students aren't writing teeny tiny or they're not writing obnoxiously large. You can also remove tools from them, such as the calculator, or the draw feature if you don't want them drawing and you just want them typing. So anything you select here will be disabled. So if I were to select this draw tool, they wouldn't be able to draw, they would only be able to use the typing function. Another feature that I really find helpful over here in the 3 vertical dots is to open the class boards and to make the list alphabetical. So if you have 20 students in the class, that will arrange your grid view so that the students are not listed as time upon entry, but they will be listed alphabetically by their name.